Welcome back to This Stella's Life. Today we're just doing a special dog episode, travelling with a dog, having a dog. Yeah, hints and tips of travelling with a dog, things you really need to know.
Things to look out for.
Yeah, things to look out for. If you're like us and we used to travel without a dog, and then when we got Stella, obviously it's a bit of a learning curve when you first have a dog. But yeah, so we thought we would just do, and a lot of people have commented and asked us a lot of questions. So we thought we'll put everything in one episode and see how you go. So when we went to South Australia, we went and questioned to our vet about ticks across the Nullarbor. She's playing. And we were knowing we were probably going to go to Victoria and New South Wales, just on the borders. You having fun? So ticks can be an issue depending on where you are in Australia. So we weren't going to Queensland, and we weren't going, it was just North Australia?
Anywhere tropical, I think, is the biggest risk. And up north, Northern Territory.
Yep. So we just got recommended a tick treatment for across the Nullarbor. It was just one sort of chew once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were happy with that. But certainly if you're going to tropical areas, you really should either do some research online, and they'll tell you about what product to give to your dog in lieu of I think it's paralysis ticks are the really bad ones, and you just don't want to go down that road. If you can avoid it, absolutely. So check where you're going, check with your vet, check online, and see if there's any special requirements. So we got a lot of questions about Stella's bed set up in the back, and I just did a quick film outside, so I'll just put that in here. This is the back seat set up for Stella. Well, this is the bed from Kmart, and I'll put some pictures up about this bed and how much they cost. What we liked about it is it actually covers from the back seat right through to the console area, so she doesn't have that big gaping hole from the back seat to the console, so she can quite happily sit here with her paws on the console to co-drive, of course. It is a very big bed, as you can see, so if she wants to sleep, she can. Now, on the travel harnesses, we actually have two. One is a short lead, so this is a very short lead when we're in heavy traffic, city, just not comfortable. I've got her on a really short lead because I always think city is going to be probably the areas you're going to have most problems. When we're really remote, long distance highways, hardly anyone on the road, I have this really long one, and it actually, as you can see, and it's stretchy, it can actually go to the front console, and she can sort of still sit in my lap a little bit, but not really, but it pushes her back, but it gives her more access to us, so we're more comfortable having her play in the back. She's got more room to play. So these are the two harnesses that we have, and obviously a very large with side supports bed that go through to the console, and we're very happy with that. So Stella's actually a chicken intolerance dog, so she's not allergic to chicken, but she's intolerant. Her tummy doesn't really, she loves it, but her tummy doesn't like it. So she gets really bad wind, and she has bad runny poos. So we, after a bad incident with chicken with her, the vet said, no, get her off it. So yep, learning curve. So we have her on a biscuit now called Be Frank. It is a chicken-free biscuit. We went to Petstock and said, don't give me anything with chicken, because we look like we were stalking the pet food aisles at the supermarkets, Bunnings. We looked for beef.
Yep.
And what was in beef?
Lots of stuff that shouldn't be.
Chicken.
Chicken.
So we were shocked, actually. So it's very common for chicken meal or chicken meal, byproducts of chicken to be actually in a beef product. So you really need to read your labels. So we went to Petstock, and Be Frank is literally no chicken. They do have a gluten-free range They have grain-free, gluten-free, chicken-free. So we've got her on salmon and sardine, but do have other flavours and sizes, and we find for her it's fabulous. So, and we also get a bit of ziwi. Ziwi is another product that is dried 100% beef, available at Petstock too. So, yeah, a lot better. So we're definitely happy with that. If we're on the road and we think we're going to run out, you can buy them in a 15 kilo bag, but she ain't going to go through 15 kilos even in a year. So we only get the small bag. And if we find we run low, we can order it online and they can post it to us, or we'll just go to it. We'll find the local pet stock and get it. So, yeah, so food for her is not too bad now with the bickies. Yeah, you want your bickies? Yeah, love your bickies. We just found a new product that we haven't got it yet, but I'm actually very interested in ordering, and it's called Vet in a Van. And it's a new product by a vet, and she has put this in a backpack, and it comes with an easy to guide. I'll put some pictures up. And I think for us, it's around about $150, but I think that could be a very priceless item to have should you ever need it. So with the Easy Step guide, apparently it's got like a tip removal for tweezers and things like that in a guide. And obviously I think it talks about other conditions, or heaven forbid, poisoning and all that sort of thing, what you should do, like a step-to-step guide. But we haven't got one yet, but we have heard about it. We just come across it today, and we thought we should mention that to anyone who has a pet, because that's good for home or even in the car, But anyway, so we're looking at getting one of those to put into the van, and anything that's pet friendly, we're happy to endorse. The big thing, restrictions. How restricted are you when you travel with a dog? Let's be honest.
Fairly restricted, especially if it's a anxiety dog that requires personal contact all the time.
Yeah. So we definitely are restricted. You don't have the freedom of just going where you want, when you want. For us, it's restricting in places that we want to visit. If it's like national parks, we just don't, unless it does say it's dog friendly. Very few and far between of those. Going out for dinner, nah, not really.
A lot of restaurants are coming on board with it, with the outdoor areas, but that's obviously weather dependent. You're not going to go and sit outside if it's pouring down with rain or freezing cold. Yeah.
So shopping, obviously we need to do some food shopping. I race in. Stella stays with Adrian in the car. We don't shop anymore together in a supermarket. It just doesn't happen in a shopping centre. I just dash in and dash out again. And when we're travelling you'll see Stella in a lot of our episodes where she's in a store with us. We always ask permission, and they look at her before we even enter the store, and I ask, and I say, we've got this little girl, and can she come in? And my husband will hold her. And what do you think? This is an uptake on that?
I think a lot of stores are fairly open to it, because we are carrying her around. It's not like she's going to get into anything. Obviously her size makes her makes her a lot easier to have that way, and she doesn't mind it. She doesn't play up or anything when she's being carried around. She actually
she wants the cuddles.
She enjoys the cuddles, and then everybody coming up to her, which usually happens.
You're gonna come to mummy. Come here. Yeah, come to mummy. So, but yeah, we 100% always ask permission, and if it's a no problem at all. Even if it's a store that I've regularly gone into to get permission, I still ask every time. I never assume that it's just okay for her to go in. So, and I think people appreciate that as well. We never just walk into a store. I mean, unless it's Bunnings. She's allowed in Bunnings. We know that. It's dog friendly, so we just take.
But even our local Bunnings, there's a gentleman in the paint section of that who has a highly sensitive allergy to dogs, which we're aware of, and we sort of half if we notice that he's working that day, we'll avoid that area with her and try to do the right thing. Even though she is hypoallergenic and non-shedding and stuff like that, we still, respect people's...
Well, for him, it's his boundaries.
Yeah, his boundaries, and I don't think he would have a problem with her.
She wants to eat her biscuits now.
Yeah. I don't think he'd have a problem with her, but just to be aware of that sort of thing, that some people have those allergic reactions to some dogs and some animals. So
yeah, and then any new town that we go to, any new town, first thing Adrian does is
look for a park, look for an oval, look for a dog park, or somewhere where she can get out and run around and stretch her legs and chase a ball. Even though she doesn't look like she chases a ball, when we're away she does quite regularly. So we take her to our regular dog park every day. It's our
written in, it has to be, because
our afternoon life.
Yeah, our afternoon life. At 3:30 in the afternoon she starts arcing up. She knows she's supposed to be going to the dog park. But when we're travelling, that does not happen, so we make sure we still do something around that time. So she's still very active and throw the ball and all the other things we do. And then on that...
even like a longer travel day, if we know we're going to spend 3 or more hours, not that we usually do more than 3, like to do more than 3, we'll look at a town that's coming up and see if there's a park or something that she can get out and stretch her legs and leave a post-it note, as she does everywhere she goes. So it breaks the trip up for her, and so she's not stuck in the car, even though she does travel very well in the car. It breaks the trip up for her quite well.
Yeah. So on toys, soft toys.
Yes.
For your caravan, absolute soft, and you bounce it off walls and throw it down to the...
It's not going to damage anything. Yeah, it's not going to hurt anything. She loves it. Yeah.
So we get a range of, sometimes we get them from I think sometimes baby toys at an op shop. You can get the 20 cents, or you get 5 for $1. And then we get these little ones, which these are the good ones from Bunnings with a squeaker in it.
And then tennis balls.
Yeah. So because she's only small, she gets the little tennis balls because she likes them in her mouth.
Yes, my hands aren't that big.
So now on another thing, product that we do recommend is, believe it or not, we ordered this for Stella, and it's from Temu. It's wonderful. It's a really good quality product. You can order it with a name. It comes with a name tags, and you just put them on. You can get ones that say do not pat or service dog, but most people put their name. You get your phone number put on there as well. These were ridiculously cheap. I'll put a photo up of what it cost. I think it was about $13. Yeah, and it's really good quality. We use it for her. I mean, the buckles are very good.
With a lock on the buckle.
Yeah, so they snap in. They're very, very good. And
high-vis strip on the front.
If you are travelling, I would highly recommend maybe getting something like that for your pet, for your dog. They come in big sizes. I mean, I know she's only small, and most of what we talk about is for small dogs, but large dogs, you're still restricted. So, but yeah, they're our go-to items. So I think we've covered. I mean, the joy of having her outweighs any restrictions that we are.
We're not big spenders when we go out to places anyway. We'll shop in towns, obviously, and do our bit for tourism, but generally we don't eat out all that much, even when we're on the road, so that doesn't restrict us that often. But yeah, it's just something to be mindful of it when you are travelling with a pet. Yeah, and nighttime is... Adrian takes care of Stella at night because the night toilet runs... without a doggy door. No doggy door. So, unfortunately... One moment, please. So, unfortunately, yes, Adrian has to take her out on a lead to make sure she's peed. And we usually do that just literally before we are going to lights out and go to sleep.
because you don't want to get woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning. She's really good like that too. She doesn't really wake us up, but she has once told us that she needed to go to the toilet, and you hurry up in that case. So that was just our tips with Stella. With our travels that we do. I mean, we're not full-time travellers. We only, travel bits here and there. We don't do this sort of full-time. So she's home a lot. But it's just when we're in the caravan, there's just a few things. And we're only new to having a dog. She's 2 now. But it was a very steep learning curve when we got her as a puppy, and getting her used to the caravan. And she travels really well. She doesn't get car sick.
No. She did once, but...
But
that was pretty light considering the amount of travelling that we did.
Yeah, but we certainly don't try and push her. We did from South Australia when we were coming home. I think we'd end up doing like a 6-hour day, and I knew she was over it. But you know your own pet, you know your own dog, you know their limits. I could just see that she wasn't handling it. It was like, nah, let's call it, stop for the night. So, so that was it. So that was our tips. Nothing else you can think of? Oh, the water bottle.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you forgot to mention the water bottle.
Well, this was around $7 or $8, I believe, from Kmart. I'm not 100% sure if they still sell it, but it's very handy to have in the car.
Yep.
It actually opens out like that, and it's like a squirty bottle where you can fill up a little trough full of water for her when she's while she's driving along.
Yeah.
And then tip the excess out the window or whatever, and so keep going. So
it's good. It comes out and you just put it in a bowl like that, and then she drinks out of it, and then when she doesn't want it, we just tip it out. There you go.
And it all folds back away into a neat little thing. Fits in your cup holders of your car, or you have it lying around on the floor for further use.
Yeah, so that we have that permanently in the car, and we clearly wash it and put fresh water in it every day. So that's just perfect for her, and everyone always asks, and a heap of our dog park friends went and got one too. So I think the styles are different now from Kmart, but I'll show you the new style of water bottles for dogs that have their own built-in bowl, so you don't need to take the bowl and the bottle. So that's definitely it now. I think we've definitely covered everything. So if you're thinking of getting a pet to travel with, cat, dog, bird, what else? Ducks? I don't know. Absolutely recommend it. She has been life-changing for us, and we absolutely adore her. So, but there are things you need to be mindful of, but we wouldn't change it for the world.
Yep.
Yep.